Hi, thanks for watching a new video blog. I got many requests from men on my social media or by email asking me, can you help me increasing my fertility? Now in this vlog I will focus on the most important fertility killer, and that is alcohol. I've been tested over prolonged periods of time. My semen has been tested. For example, I donated in clinics and they always did tests. They will test the semen for quality, motility and other certain traits. And they will do this like every 3 months, for example. They will do, or 6 months. They will do another quality test to see if the sperm was still of a good quality. Now I'm someone that barely drinks alcohol. I've never enjoyed it, and there were just only a few periods in my life, for example when I was around 19 and 20, that I would drink a lot. I really wanted to test it, to see how it's like to be drunk and etc. And I kind of enjoyed it, but the hangover was always horrible. So I basically quit drinking after I was 20. But I got somehow in a drinking period when I was a donor for about a year. I think it's I fell for it because I was traveling a lot and they would offer me always alcohol on the flights. In that period I was flying to Mexico, New Zealand, Hong Kong, and yeah, that was the reason that I started to start with a little bit of alcohol, and I noticed that it numbed me. And the traveling is so boring to spend 30 hours in airplanes to Australia or New Zealand. It's just not really what I enjoy. So I tried alcohol on board on the airplane, so it would numb me and I would, you know, it will relax your muscles. I must say it helps you a bit with traveling. But I thought, hey, this is nice. I can use it more often. So there was about a year that I was drinking very often and also too much. Not like a few beers in the week or something, but stronger liquids like vodka and whiskey, mainly whiskey. And so because this was such a stressful year with so many travels, I abused it. And I'm not proud of it, and I'm glad that I eventually stopped drinking again. But somehow my mind got off track and I drank alcohol again. And not like bottles every day or something, but let's say, well, half a bottle of whiskey in a week. And for me that's really a lot. It's very strong liquor and it's really not healthy, it's really not good, never do that. But I will drink like on certain days. And what I noticed, of course, is that when I did the tests in the clinic, suddenly my sperm count was very low for me. Because normally I would like have 150 or 200 million per milliliter, and suddenly this was dropped by half. And to me it was shocking. It was like, wow, this is really a drop in quality. And also the deformed sperm cells was also increasing. And also the amount of motile sperm was also dropping. And by motile I mean the amount of movement that the sperms had. Also this was dropping. And first I was like shocked, like, hey, how is this happening? And I wasn't really like seeing the connection yet. But as the second time I had this test been done, and it was like weeks after, because I sometimes had to do more checkups, and then I had to do new examinations weeks later, and I saw that the quality was still low. And I compared this with my older exams, and I was seeing the difference, and then I suddenly realized, like, this is caused by drinking alcohol. And I directly quit drinking alcohol because I also understood that if you drink alcohol, it can damage your semen, and it also means you can damage the semen that they store, and also the semen that I was donating for the recipients that I would help privately. And I of course don't want any bad semen, because I wanted the parents to receive good quality of semen so that their children will be healthy. Now I read further into it, and yeah, alcohol is really one of the worst things that you can consume for your fertility. Now let me explain what happens when you drink alcohol. Not only is it damaging the cells, but it's also demanding a lot from the liver. The liver has to process all this toxic liquid, because in the end alcohol is just poison, and your liver wants to get rid of it immediately. That's why you get sick when you drink a lot. That's why you start to get all these symptoms directly. Your liver is working hard to remove all the alcohol from your body. Now, because it needs to get rid of all the alcohol, other functions are being set aside, on hold. Which also means that the amount of estrogen in your body is also being stored now. Meaning that normally your liver will break down estrogen because you are male. It's in your DNA to break down estrogen. Male body favors testosterone. But now the liver is not like, hey, okay, I got this, you know, my task is to get rid of estrogen because I want to have this high testosterone level. Suddenly it says, oh no, I have something way more important to do, and that is breaking down this alcohol. And then suddenly your body stores the estrogen, meaning that you become more feminine. Drinking makes you more feminine. It's not something masculine, even though you always see these beer commercials with hyper masculine males. Absolutely not the case. Drinking makes you more female. That's why drinking males develop breasts, they develop hips, they develop rounder face, softer face, facial hair becomes less. Drinking turns you into a female. Slowly. Also, you can see that most men cannot perform in the act, if you know what I mean. The quality of their you know what, is dropping. It's less strong, and they cannot maintain it. And it's also, so besides this, it also has effect on, of course, sperm quality. You can see clearly that drinking is really destroying your fertility. So stop drinking any alcohol right now. If you want to increase your fertility, you have to get rid of it. I'm not drinking for years now, and I maybe drink once in a while with Christmas, sometimes when there's a birthday, maybe at my own birthday I will drink one wine, one beer, but that's not really drinking. That's not enough for your body to even recognize. You will not really notice it. It's still bad, of course, but I drink maybe one bottle of wine and maybe 10 beers over a year. That's still okay. It will be better if not, but you know, there's social circumstances where I feel like, you know, okay, now I can drink. You know, with New Year, sure, with celebration, when somebody is having a wedding, I will drink one, like to show that I am still a normal person, even though I eat raw liver, raw testicle, raw brains. And I must say, you can still enjoy a little bit amount of alcohol, but of course the best is to drink not at all or very few. And as soon as I stopped drinking the alcohol, my quality went back up. I had all these other problems what I was mentioning was also going away. I felt good again, and my sleep improved again, my memory also improved again, and this E function was very strong again. And I also saw that the amount of pregnancies that I had during my drinking period was way lower, and was also starting to come up again. I had again single attempt successes with insemination. I saw my quality going up again to the normal amounts, like 140 to 200 million per milliliter in my sperm count. And also the motility increased again, and etc. Now, most of the times when men suffer from infertility, they are not aware that their drinking habits are really the cause of it, or one of the main causes. Of course there's other causes, but they are very unlikely to happen in a lot of males. Like, for example, the kind of work that you do you work with some forms of acid and etc. and all these you know, if you work, for example, in agriculture, all these pesticides are also harmful, but the majority of men are not working in that field, and they still suffer from infertility and bad sperm quality. So stop drinking. Be aware that drinking is the cause of low quality of your sperm, low quality of your sex life as well, and you should get rid of it. Period. Forever. Keep drinking as something like a few times in the year, and see it as a treat that you give yourself. Once, you know, maybe once a month you drink a glass of wine as a treat. Totally fine. Your body can handle it, and it's not harmful to you and to your fertility. So that was my most important fertility tip, the most practical that you can directly adjust to your life. And I say thank you for watching. And from Rimini, Italy, I see you next time.